Here's the truth. Costco is amazing and it can totally wreck your grocery budget if you shop it the way Costco hopes you will. You don't need to be an extreme budget person. I'm definitely not. But there are 5 mistakes I had to stop making before my Costco trips finally started paying off. Hey, what's up? It's Andrea, and in today's video, I'm sharing the 5 sneaky mistakes that I was making at Costco, as well as the simple shifts that I made to start actually saving money by shopping at Costco. If you're new around here on my channel, I talk about simple, healthy cooking for busy moms who want to feed their people well without spending their whole week in the kitchen. So if that sounds good to you, go ahead and hit subscribe down below, and let's get into it. Okay, mistake number 1, buying whatever looks like a deal. So you know how you walk into Costco and they've got the big box and the bulk packaging, and you get into your head that everything in that warehouse is a good deal, but that's not actually true. So one of the biggest mistakes that I used to make was buying something because it looked like a good deal, not because my family actually needed it or it was something that we would use. So case in point, produce. Costco does have some great prices on organic produce, but the thing is, if you're not going to use it all up before it goes bad, if it ends up becoming a science project in your fridge before your family eats it, then are you really saving money? The answer is no. Another example is those little snack packs of yogurt. My kids would eat them for like 2 days and then they would just sit there untouched. Don't even get me started on the trail mix, the big bag of trail mix with the M&Ms in it. So my kids would ask for it and then they would eat all the M&Ms out of it, and then the rest of it would just go stale. Now, if it's going in my cart, it has to have a plan. Not just, this looks like a good deal, an actual plan. Mistake number 2 is assuming that everything at Costco is automatically cheaper. Look, I love Costco, but it doesn't win in every category. So there are some products that I know are cheaper there. Olive oil, yes. Organic chicken breast, yes. Maple syrup, yes. But there are some products like frozen salmon, applesauce pouches that I have seen cheaper at H-E-B or Walmart. So Costco is amazing, but it's not magic. So what I've learned to do is I keep a short mental list of things that I know are a great deal at Costco, and then everything else gets a quick price check or I just skip it. Mistake number 3 was buying snacks that don't line up with my health goals for our family just because it was a good deal. This one actually surprised me the most. When I first started going to Costco, I would buy snacks because they were so much cheaper than they are at the grocery store, but they didn't line up with the way I actually wanted us to eat. So some examples are strawberry covered pretzels, those little Nutella dip things. Don't get me wrong, there is room in a healthy lifestyle for occasional indulgences, but when you've got a Costco-sized pack, that's more than an occasional indulgence. So now when I am presented with a choice, I ask myself, is this nourishing? Is this something my family actually eats? Does it align with how I want us to feel during the week? If the answer is yes, so things like guacamole cups, string cheese, beef sticks, then those can go straight into the cart. If the answer is no, I'm not saying I never get those items anymore, but I do ask a lot more questions and place much more stringent limits on it than I used to. Mistake number 4 was not having a plan for how to use up bulk protein. Now, Costco does have some great prices on protein, and it can be tempted to really load up on that. In the very beginning of my Costco journey, that's what I used to do. So I'd come home with like 6 pounds of chicken breast and 3 pounds of chicken thighs, and then there were some sausages in there and some like maybe 5 pounds of ground beef. Oh, and something that you should be aware of is I actually have a little teeny tiny freezer. So the freezer was now full, but I didn't have any plan for all of those meats. And then by Wednesday, we were going to get takeout. Now, I only buy protein at Costco when I know exactly how I'm going to be planning it into our week or our month. So some examples. When I'm doing one of my bulk freezer preps, or when I'm doing a cook once, eat all week type meal prep, then it makes sense. This one shift alone just cut down on so much waste. Mistake number 5 is letting Costco replace your meal plan. This is the sneakiest one. So it's easy to think that a Costco haul is a meal plan, but a haul is just ingredients. If you don't know how to put them together, then you end up overspending and still feeling like you have nothing to make. Now I reverse engineer my Costco trips around the meals that I know will actually make in real life. So bottom line, you don't have to be an extreme budget person to shop smart at Costco. I mean, I'm definitely not, but these simple shifts have made such a difference in how our kitchen runs, as well as how calm I feel going into the week. If you want to see what I actually buy at Costco, then go watch this video next. In it, I take you along with me in the warehouse and show you what's actually worth it for my family and what we leave on the shelf, and it'll give you some ideas for your next trip. I'll link it in the description below, and I'll see you over there.